into the relationship. It's kind of like a 2-week fling. Then I found out I was pregnant 2 months later. Went through the pregnancy, felt guilty about the kid's dead, not being a part of her life. Hit him up, got in contact when she was 5 weeks old. He moved in to my mom's house with me when she was 3 months old. I wasn't happy within like the first month, but I kept telling myself things would get better. My kid needs the dad. Right after he had moved in and we started seeing each other, he told me, quit your job, I'll take care of you. And I just had a baby and I'm like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I mean, who wants to leave their cute little baby they just had at home? So I took it, I quit my job. Then I had to become reliant on him. Everything, my bills, everything became reliant on him. Because he was narcissistic, I couldn't have anything, or if I asked for money, I had to have a description and receipts and all of this for all this control. Mm-hmm. And as I slowly tried to break away from the control, because I seen it, mm-hmm. It only got worse.
I know you're there, somewhere in the shadows, afraid to stand. You think no one would believe you. I know you cry, tears that fall like rain upon broken dreams and cut a river through your soul. Your perfect fairy tale is only make-believe, and everything that they don't know is a secret that you keep,
I lost my self-worth completely. I didn't feel like I was worth anything, and he always told me, oh, you and the kids will never have anything without me. And so when he'd leave and then I'd see I don't have a job, my bills aren't being met, my mom's like harping on me, I've got this baby, it would just be easier to go back. I was taking the easy road. It was the cycle of the abuse, where he would play the, oh, I'm sorry, I love you. And of course I'd fall for it because I'm like, oh, well, that's what I want, that's what I want to hear. And then it would slowly go to picking out all of my flaws. He was great with manipulation. It was the terminology he would use. He made me believe I was this terrible mom. Any scrape or cut on her was my fault. But that was hurtful, so of course I'd still go back because I didn't want him to say those hurtful things. And then it would get to like the exploding point where I'd be like, all right, I'm done, block him, he's out of my house. But then I'd get lonely, my kids need their dad, and I'd take it back, and it just was a repeated cycle. But every time it really does get worse.
I know you're tired. You fight so hard to hide all the pain inside, so that no one sees you cry. I know you're scared, so scared the world you know would come crashing down if anyone could see.
I had to learn to get over my fear and realize that I am a good mom. I am taking care of my child. I may not be making the best decisions at every moment of my life, but my child is always in a safe environment and taken care of. And I've always provided. So it was kind of like the manipulating of my mind and I lost my self-worth completely. I didn't feel like I was worth anything. The weight was like lifted off my shoulder once I put out the protective order, and I didn't have to mentally or verbally deal with that abuse. So when I put out the protective order, they reached out to me. And like I said, I had been turned into DCFS and everything at that point that I wanted the knowledge and the skills and the how to get over it so I don't keep going back to it. And I started my classes that it was like, all I can tell people is I found my peace and my freedom. I know what it's like to truly have peace and freedom. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Remember that it's all about your self-worth and don't let fear control you, because in the end, it's all worth it. The struggle now may seem hard, but in the end, it's all worth it. I had so many accomplishments. Like, I just recently got my job back and my kids into daycare, and like, I have a degree, and now we're like starting to talk about putting that degree to use almost 6 years later. And so it's, I don't know, a lot of big steps, and it's just, I don't know, keep looking forward. There's always a light. It doesn't matter how far, it's always there. It's just the matter of how many steps you want to put into it.
Oh, it's time to spread your wings and fly. Use the wind to lift you high and oh, break the silence in the night. Loose the chains that hold you tight. Give your dreams wings to fly.